Hello and welcome to the Event Guru Show. My name's Imdad Basit and today I have a special guest, Mijan Ali from Silhouette Motion Pictures UK. Hello Mijan, how are you?
How are you doing, Imdad? Bye, I'm good. First of all, let me just start off by saying I'm really sorry. You've been trying to pin me down for a long
You've been
time.
ignoring my calls all along.
I haven't. We just come out of the wedding season. It's been really tough just to get out.
So how was the wedding season for you? August?
Alhamdulillah, August was really good this year. Last year it was about 15. This year we done 32. So
Wow.
I can't compare.
32, yeah.
And that's just 32 different clients. But then you got to factor in each client may have 2 to 3 days.
Okay, all right. So that's really good. I'm happy that it's been a really busy one. So let's talk about what you actually do, yeah? Because people hear, for consumers, people hear Silhouette Motion Media or X name and then media. What does media mean in the event industry? So for instance, let's just pick weddings in the event industry. So what if I'm a groom and I've seen media on there, what does that mean? What services do you provide?
I mean, for myself, we provide cinematography and photography. We're the guys that come in and capture those moments. We immortalize it. We take those moments and create something where you can keep it and watch it after over and over and again. We like to call ourselves people who like to keep. We like to future-proof things. Where we create something for the future. We're not creating anything for today. It's for tomorrow.
So 20 years down the line, if DVDs are still around,
we're going to Blu-rays and 4Ks now. But yeah.
Okay. And albums as well.
Photo album.
Okay, excellent. So I take it if someone comes and books a wedding job for you, is it just you that goes out with a rucksack with a camera?
No. For myself, we have a team of 5 people, internal 5.
Yeah.
And then outside that, I have my trusted people that I work with closely. I won't work with anyone that I don't know.
Okay.
So when a client comes to me, if it's a big project, they need more than 5 people, then I will only go to my circle of people that I know they will go out there and do the same job that I would do.
So you've checked the quality of their work, they understand what your flavour is, and that's what it is. Because obviously people go to, say, to get a haircut, they stick to the same barbers, yeah? So you've got your own flavour, and would you say that the clients, your clientele more or less come to you because of the way you edit things? Is that your take?
I mean, to be honest and to be fair, it's not always about editing. In our industry, it's about the service. The service is very important. You need to be those guys that when the client phones you, I mean, at the end of the day, it's their wedding. It's not, they're not ordering pizza. You're not delivering a pizza.
Yeah.
So you need to have an open line of communication at all time. I always, after every consultation, I always ask my clients, so if you can just give me a feedback on my selling. And they always give me feedbacks in terms of how good the service is. And not only that, for myself, someone who goes out there capturing people's magical moments, it's about making them feel comfortable. If I don't make them feel comfortable when they first come and meet me, then they're not going to be feeling comfortable in front of the camera.
Okay. So, I mean, what made you get into, taking photos, capturing these moments? I mean, how was it as a youngster? How was school? How was college? And how did your parents kind of accept, for example, Dad, I'm not going to be an engineer or a judge or a lawyer, I'm going to take photographs. How was that transition?
I mean, after school, I went to college. I didn't know what to do. Like most of us, I didn't know what to do. But I knew I wanted to do something that I'm meeting a lot of different people. I'm not stuck in one place. Yeah. So I decided to do photography and video. Okay. So I went to college. After I went to college, I went to university.
What did you study?
National Diploma in Film and Video.
Okay. So it was industry related. That's really good. Yeah.
And then I've done the same thing. I'm not diploma, but degree in UEO. And then while I was in university, I thought...
So what did you study in uni then?
Film and video.
Okay, so everything from after school, it's been film, video, film, video.
Film, video.
Okay, right, okay.
So I thought, what can I do with everything I've learned in university, college, and I just looked around. I looked around with people I was working with, everyone. And I thought, why don't I get into the wedding industry? And because I've come from the film background, I thought, why don't I do weddings, but with a film touch?
Yeah.
This is where I came from.
Okay.
So it was very hard initially starting off, because where do you start? Who do you go to? Where do you get the money? It's a journey, and it's just lots of questions and doubts, because a lot of the time I've been doing this for almost 5 years now by myself. So a lot of time I just thought I just wanted to give up. But I thought, no, let me just push a bit more. And this is where I am at the moment right now. But yeah, the journey hasn't been easy. It's never easy. It's not only for myself.
When you first set up, I mean, how was it for you? Because let's, for example, how much is a camera? What does it cost?
I mean, if you want to buy professional cameras, you look around over £3,000. Then the camera, that's the body. Then you got to factor in the lenses. You need different lenses for different shots. Then you got to factor in the tripods, the lights, memory.
So startup cost is about a good 5-6 grand at the most. Well, minimum.
£5,000 would do justice.
Right. Okay. All right. So you set up. So how was it? How did you move your passion, into a business? Because a lot of people say, yeah, I can play football, but you're not going to be a footballer, yeah. So how did you move that move your passion into now a lucrative business?
Initially, I started off working for other people, and then
so when you say other people, other
wedding companies,
so as a freelancer,
sometimes for free, most of the times for free. I mean, knowing the theory in college and university, it's all about theory. Now I need practical before I go out.
Trade experience.
Yeah, this is what I needed. A lot of the time, it's not about going out there with the camera. You need to know where to position yourself for each scene. These are very important, and you need to know how to talk to these clients.
Yeah.
And you got to understand how the weddings work. From going to the house, getting the shots, getting the brides or groom, getting ready shots, to ending it. So there's so much to it. You can't just take a camera. It just won't work. I've made my mistakes. I've learned from my mistakes. Now I'm in a position I don't need to make mistakes, because I know what I've done wrong. I've rectified it. Now it's just doing what I do now and seeing and looking at it differently and asking myself, how can I make it better?
Okay. So I mean, you've got a lot of followers on Instagram. I've seen a lot of your work, and when I've gone to your office now, it felt like it's an internet cafe. I thought, am I in the right place? Because I've got all these guys with headphones, all these booths, and then you in a corner desk. So how many editors do you? How many edit booths do you have? How many staff?
We have 5 edit suites, so at one time we can edit five projects.
Okay.
Then you've got another 2 computers for the pictures.
Okay.
Then I got another 2 computers for admin. There's a lot of admin pre-planning work. There's so much to it.
Yeah.
You can't just go out and just film or send the projects out. So right now we have 3 editors and 2 photographers who are editing. And all of my guys are multitask, where they do the post-production in terms of editing, and they go out on shoots.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, a lot of people have said really, really good stuff about silhouette motion pictures, and the quality of your work. For just say an event company, it would be just do the wedding, and during the planning process, there's a few changes here and there, but I suspect that is a bit more to it for the production side of things. So when a customer comes in, they look at your examples. Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong. They look at your examples and they say, yeah, that's the theme I want. Yeah, okay, and then that's when the planning process starts, and then come bang, big day, you've got your team out. What kind of different people? What would they do on a good wedding setup?
On a good wedding setup, the way I like to do my process is, initially when the client come to meet me, this is all just getting, this is more of the finance stuff, getting to understand what they want. Then we do another consultation where I get them and we go through the films, and then we offer different styles of filming and different styles of editing. So we don't work on no templates, and none of our work are the same. If you go
so it's all unique.
Yeah, the way we like to do things is, I want to edit something and empower the client.
So they feel part of the kind of edit process.
I'm not watching it with my family. They are. So we have stages. So on the second consultation, I sit down with them, I show them the work, and then what we do is we plan. We say what kind of shots. I need to understand what kind of shots. And one of the questions I always ask all my clients is, what do you want to feel when you watch it? It's not what you want to see.
Yeah.
It's
What
more
do you
about
wanna feel?
it's more about emotions.
Yeah.
Then we, with all that information, I create my shoot details. Send out the shoot details to my team. They know exactly what kind of shots to get.
Yeah.
And so long as we capture everything with the right shots, with the creative shots, we bring everything in.
So
Then,
can I stop you there? So on the big day, a typical good setup would be photographer in the venue. What else would you recommend to get a really good?
if you want something really good and you want to cover everything, the client I would highly recommend is you get one video, one photographer for the bride, one video, one photographer for the groom, and then you send another videographer at the venue. You need to capture all the decors. You're spending thousands of pounds on the decors, and you don't want the other two guys to go in there and rush it. And you want to get before you guys, the bride or groom, get to the venue, you want to get your guests mingling, having a reception drink. These are very important because at the end of the day, weddings is not
So
only
is that
about
where you have this guy with a crane and a camera hanging down?
Yeah, it could be crane or it could just be on another camera.
Right. Okay.
And then what you do, you merge both video guys. They come to the venue, and then you can do multicam now. So, for example, if you've got the bride walking in, you got one on a wide shot at the front. Then you could get one doing a close up and one doing another creative shot, or even focusing on the guest because you need to get the reaction. Okay. So, it's, like I said, it's not all about the bride and groom. It is about the guest. So you need to get reaction shots. Even for the same rule applies for the cake cutting. One getting wide, one getting close up, one focusing on the reaction.
Get the angle. So in that whole process, once you've got all the bits and pieces together, I use the term bits and pieces. When you come back to the office, is that probably the part of the journey where everyone's patience is tested?
Definitely is.
Because sometimes when I've come into your office, you're like, okay, hang on, sit down, don't talk to me now, yeah? What actually happens? Because I just watch you clicking all these things.
No, it's a hard and long process. Clients, they don't really, they don't see this, so clients don't, I wish they could see the actual process.
Yeah.
I mean, first of all, you need to get all the data from everybody. You need to save it. And organizing is the most important thing. You need to organize everything. Then the client, the editor gets all his footages. Then we wait for the clients to give us the music. Because like I said, we don't do templates. We're not going to pick your music. You pick your music because you're going to watch it. So you pick your music. And what happens is the editor edits everything with the music. And then this is the first simple draft. Once he's done the first simple draft with the color correction, everything's done, what you do is we bring the clients in and say, guys, your project is done.
So that's first draft. And then that's the...
They come in. Once they come in, they get allocated an editor. They sit down with the editor. They watch the whole movie, every event, watch it. And then right there and there, they're going to say what they like, what they want to change, if the color is not right. So we empower them to get involved as much as possible. So when they walk away, it's their product, not our product.
Okay. Because, you know, the term that you used in our discussions was every millisecond. You know, you can go. So, you know, if I had this twitch, you can actually take it out.
You can actually you can take it out, and it's knowing editing is a tough job. Believe me. My guys they just sit in front of a computer. I'm always having to go at them, take breaks, go out fresh air. But once you're in, you're in. And then what seems to happen is you get a lot of tunnel vision.
Yeah.
So when the clients come, the clients help us to rectify their tunnel visions. So they come and look at it, they get to make changes. With all my clients, you walk away with something that's yours. Because the reason for they came to me is because they want something different, or they would have gone to the same guy their neighbor used. Yeah,
exactly. Okay, I mean, for, say, consumers, like brides and grooms out there, what would be your advice in terms of, you know, choosing the right one? Not necessarily you, but, you know, you've been around in the industry. I know what advice I would give, but what would your advice be to these bride and grooms to be when they're selecting a media company?
The first thing is know what you want before you go, and don't always go for the cheapest you can get. Go for the best you can afford. That's the huge difference when you're looking at what you want.
Best you can afford. Because So
because I mean, if you're if you want a full coverage, but then you're only paying for 2 videos, you can't expect them. They can't teleport. They can't get everything. Of course, you will miss things out. So first of all, is plan what you want, know what you want, and then come and approach any team you want to go to, and then don't expect too much of them, and spread the work out. If you want quality, you want quality. Spread the work out. So instead of budgeting yourself and just getting 2 video guys, think about getting 3 and ask them why, and ask them to show you what's the difference between 2 videos and 3 videos. Then you'll get idea. Then you might change your mind or even you might consider allocating your budget from somewhere else to your video. Because at the end of the day, people don't think video is important, but trust me, I've had clients come here and sat down and they're like, damn, I should have. And not only that, if you're spending thousands on your dress, thousands on the deck or the food, and you're getting anybody to film it, what's the point?
I mean, I could just take my iPhone, take pictures, capture some moments, send it to a really good editor and say, right, put that in a cover, put some music behind it, and that's it. I mean, I could charge them 50 quid for it, What's the difference between me doing that and you doing your work and charging thousands?
I mean, there's a huge difference. You need to understand what kind of equipment we're coming in with. These equipments, they don't mess around. The sharpness, the clarity, there's so much behind it.
So the
equipment.
You know when you say 4K, 2K and all that, explain that a bit more.
Okay, so
just for our viewers.
So a lot of my clients come to me, and then when I say to them, look, we're going to give you 4 DVDs and 4 Blu-rays, they're like, what's Blu-ray? And I say to look, the quality is squeezed on a disc. So if I filmed a wedding and it's 10 gigs, the max the DVD can take is 8.5. And then it goes lower, 4.7. So you can imagine, if you get something, you squeeze it, what happens to the quality? Naturally, it's gone. So there's no point you hiring a company and asking them to film in HD. So that's not HD. So what we offer is Blu-ray. So then Blu-ray, it goes to 2550. So if I've got 10 gig, it will go in perfectly.
Right, okay.
And the quality is there. It doesn't touch the quality.
Right. So what's the most expensive job you've done, if you don't mind me asking?
Okay, the most expensive job was in July this year, and it was 12 grand.
Right. Okay, £12,000.
£12,000.
Wow.
I believe it was worth it.
Okay, all right. And so was that hard work, or is that like normal for you to get jobs of that, or
it's not? We regularly hit the 10,000, 9,000, 8,000. But it doesn't mind. Something. The way I see it is, I don't care how much someone pays me. My quality will be my quality. So I've got, the first thing we do
is the hours that go in.
It's the hours that go in.
So if I had a couple of grand, and I was to get married, can I be one of your customers then? Have you got a package for me where you can provide me with photo and video for a couple of grand, or?
I'll show you all your options. At the end of the day, I understand weddings are expensive. They take a lot of money. So I'll offer you different options, and I know everybody comes to me for quality. If you don't want for quality, don't come. A lot of people come to me, but the budget doesn't match. But I try to cater as much as I can. So with you, I'll explain to you, look, I'll show you for £3,000 what you can get, what you can get for 4,000, and it just goes on and on. And then it depends on the budget, who I can afford on that day. And if sometimes I understand and I feel my clients. So I have a word with my team and say, look, instead of me paying you X amount, then pay you this amount.
So you work with the budget.
I work with everybody.
And it's a good thing that you cater for all budgets, but you're not gonna exactly. I remember, we referred a customer to you, a really tight budget, and you just couldn't do it. And I totally get that, because it's a lot of hours go into it. So where can our guys see most of your work? Is that on your website, or?
I mean, our website, unfortunately, our website last year got hacked.
Right, okay.
So I've been running around with that. So then I had to buy a new domain, start all over again. And I didn't take it negatively. I looked at opportunity. You know what? Let me rebrand it. Let me refresh it. Why look at it negatively?
So what is the website?
So before it was smpmovies.com. Now we've changed it to smpuk.com.
smpuk.com. So guys, smpuk.com. Instagram I love the little clips of videos on there. I saw some of the wedding. Hello and welcome to the Event Guru Show. My name's Imdad Basit, and today I have a special guest, Mijan Ali from Silhouette Motion Pictures UK. Hello Mijan, how are you?
How are you doing, Imdad? Bye, I'm good. First of all, let me just start off by saying I'm really sorry. You've been trying to pin me down for a long
You've been
time.
ignoring my calls all
I
along.
haven't. We just come out of the wedding season. It's been really tough just to get out.
So how was the wedding season for you? August?
Alhamdulillah, August was really good this year. Last year it was about 15. This year we done 32. So
Wow.
I can't compare.
32, yeah.
And that's just 32 different clients. But then you got to factor in each client may have 2 to 3 days.
Okay, all right. So that's really good. I'm happy that it's been a really busy one. So let's talk about what you actually do, yeah? Because people hear, for consumers, people hear Silhouette Motion Media or X name and then media. What does media mean in the event industry? So for instance, let's just pick weddings in the event industry. So what if I'm a groom and I've seen media on there, what does that mean? What services do you provide?
I mean, for myself, we provide cinematography and photography. We're the guys that come in and capture those moments. We immortalize it. We take those moments and create something where you can keep it and watch it over and over and again. We like to call ourselves people who like to keep. We like to future-proof things. Where we create something for the future. We're not creating anything for today. It's for tomorrow.
So 20 years down the line, if DVDs are still around,
We're into Blu-rays and 4Ks now, but yeah.
Okay, and albums as well.
Photo album.
Okay, excellent. So I take it if someone comes and books a wedding job for you, is it just you that goes out with a rucksack with a camera?
No. For myself, we have a team of 5 people, internal 5.
Yeah.
And then outside that, I have my trusted people that I work with closely. I won't work for anyone that I don't know.
Okay.
So when a client comes to me, if it's a big project, they need more than 5 people, then I will only go to my circle of people that I know